I'm Joe.
And I'm Lexi.
And welcome to the 2025 Video Yearbook. It's been a good year here at Wayne Hills, hasn't it?
It certainly has. Countless memories have been made through all the wonderful school events that happened this year.
Join us as we take a look back at the school year and recount everything that's happened.
We're going to be covering all different topics, so stay tuned to relive the best of the 2024-2025 Wayne Hills school year.
We're going to start this video yearbook the same way the school starts its year, with fall sports.
Our athletes worked tirelessly during the fall to bring us an amazing season of sports. So let's take a look to see how they did it.
Stay tuned for exclusive interviews with team members, captains, and coaches.
The Wayne Hills varsity football team have completed the 2024 season. Coach Demikoff, as well as team captains Johnny Mangelli, Chris Romano, John Grant, Darian Kim, and Jack Monacera led them to a 5-5 record, which was enough to get them into the playoffs. Their wins included a big win over their league rivals Wayne Valley 17-7, and a win to start out the season in Nevada against Green Valley 24-20. Unfortunately, the Patriots would fall short in the playoffs and end up losing to West Morris in the first round by a score of 28-0. However, Wayne Hills will be back next season with hopes to get above 500 next year.
Hello, I'm Rocco Coppola, and today I am joined by offensive tackle and defensive end John Grant. I'm going to be asking him just a few questions about this season, so let's get into it. So, John, how do you feel about this season as a whole?
Yeah, we're definitely looking to go further in the playoffs, so a little definitely disappointed about that. But we got a nice wins over Green Valley and Vegas, and we beat Valley for the first time in a while, and finishing 500 for the first time since 2020. So there's definitely some positives to look at with the season, but we're hoping to go further, definitely.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of bright spots over the course of this season, and we just look at how the team it was close by on everyone. It looks like you guys knew how to win some games, and that was fun to see. But more importantly, how do you think losing the seniors is going to impact the team next season?
I mean, obviously we're losing a decent amount of starters, but we had a lot of junior starters and a lot of sophomore starters. So majority of the secondary is coming back, pretty much all of it besides Jack Monacera. Mikey Fitzsimmons, the quarterback, is going to be back for coming into his third year. Vasily's going into his third year. So I think they'll be good. And I think the linemen, that's just where they need to step up the most, because we're losing three guys on the whole left side of the line of seniors, but I think a lot of those guys can step up. Vinny Romano, Ilian Nunez, a couple of people like that step up, and they'll be just fine. Yeah, the team's definitely got a bright future ahead for the program. Thanks for watching the Wayne Hills Football Season Review. Stay tuned for other sports on Wayne Hills TV.
The Wayne Hills Varsity cheer team has had an unforgettable year filled with fun, teamwork, and amazing memories. They kicked off the season with an incredible trip to Bryn Mawr cheer camp, where they bonded, learned new skills, and created lasting friendships. They also made up an amazing final jam routine, which placed in the top 3 and got to work with some of the best cheerleaders in the country. The energy at camp was contagious, and the girls became closer both on and off the mat. The team also traveled together to Nevada for an exciting out-of-state game. It was an adventure that brought everyone together. They won their game and also got to dance with the Raiderettes. The trip was a true highlight, showing just how strong their team spirit is. And to top it all off, the team celebrated a huge victory against Valley in the Hills Valley game. Their energy and support helped fuel the win, making it a moment to remember. This season was full of laughter, challenges, and wins. This group of girls is more than just a team. They're a family. The memories they made will stay with them forever.
Hi, I'm here with Addison Deal to talk about her experiences this past year on football cheerleading. I take it that you guys had a pretty good season considering a handful of wins for the football team, an amazing trip to Nevada, and much more. So what was your favorite memory from this past season, Addison?
My favorite memory was definitely going to cheer camp with all the girls, but you can't forget winning the Hills Valley game.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. Now for my next question. What is one challenge your team faced and how did you overcome it?
One challenge the team faced is that we were a very young varsity team, so just learning the scenarios of the Friday night, and we overcame it by practicing a ton and getting ready for anything we were being put in.
Great answer. It sounds like you guys had quite a memorable year. Thank you, Addison.
In with the old, and in with the new is the new tagline for this year's Wayne Hills Marching Band show. The members worked tirelessly to perfect their show entitled Music for a New World. Classical music is played alongside more modern tunes to create an awesome and ear-pleasing medley. Pictures painted on the field by the band were mesmerizing as they changed forms. Much of their success is owed to drum majors Julianne Steer and Aaron Hahn, who were excellent leaders. The marching band ended up scoring gold at their home competition and scored second place in the state championship. However, none of this could have been possible without the instructors, namely Miss Paterno, Miss Pascal, and Mr. Rothstein. Congratulations on the excellent season.
Hello. Today I'm here with Juliana Steer, one of the drum majors of the Wayne Hills Marching Band. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's great to hear. Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions now about marching band. So what do you think the marching band was really good at this year?
I think we had a lot of energy in our performances. We really put our all into everything that we did, and it was really exciting for the audience and our band.
That's great to hear. What are your favorite things about marching bands?
I enjoy how we are such like a friendly and inclusive group. Like everyone's friends with everyone, and like you get to meet people from all different years. It's not just like freshmen are with freshmen, sophomores are with sophomores, and so on. We all get to have fun together and put on something amazing at the end.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love how like in sports especially, it's not just about competing, it's about like making friends and stuff. That's great to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And thank you so much, Juliana, and here's another congratulations on an excellent season.
Thank you.
Field hockey is played by two opposing teams of 11 players who each use curved sticks to hit a ball into their opponent's goal. Wayne Hills Varsity Girls Field Hockey team made their way to the state championship. Although they fell short of victory in the final match, their journey was marked by countless hours of hard work, both on and off the field. The coach who guided these girls this year was Megan Weiss, and the captain was senior Emily Ganguzis. Field hockey challenges players' skill, strategy, and teamwork. During the season, the players valued teamwork and communication to guide them to a successful year. While the scoreboard was not the outcome they had hoped for, the experience was all worth it. From the bondings being formed, the memories created, and the lessons learned will carry them forward in the future.
Hi, Amanda. Thank you for joining us today to talk about girls field hockey. I heard you got first team all-county and first team all-state. That is amazing to hear, and I'm sure you're very happy. I'm going to ask you 2 questions about field hockey. To start off, how did you first get into field hockey?
I first got into field hockey when I was in 4th grade. I've never heard of the sport before, but my mom had signed me up for it and made me go to the first practice during the fall of 2017. I decided to give this sport a shot and ended up loving it. Now I have been playing for 8 years. I am very thankful to my mom for making me try this sport.
That's great that you tried something new and ended up loving it. Now for our last question, is there a coach or athlete that you look up to as a role model?
The athlete that I look up to goes to Penn State, and her name is Sophia Gladio. She's a really good field hockey player who has recently just played in the Olympics this year. She inspires young girls to join the sport and is someone who is always giving 100% on the field. I aspire to be like her when I'm older and be an influence to younger girls I play with.
Going into the Olympics is challenging, and that is great that you look up to her and want to inspire others just like she did to you. Thank you for sharing, Amanda.
The girls' soccer team had a very successful season this year. The Patriots finished their season off with a record of 10, 9, and 2. Throughout the season, the girls left everything on the field. They played for each other and for the love of the game.
During the season, the girls accomplished many things. In the Passaic County tournament in the semifinals round versus Lakeland, senior Blake Nielsen assisted senior Natalia Oliveira on the golden goal in double overtime, while defense produced a shutout. This led the team to make it all the way to the county finals. During the season, the talent, hard work, grit, and dedication were the key factors to their success.
The stakes were high this year. Each and every player brought out something special. What made them truly unstoppable was the bond this year the girls had. They were impeccable. Again, this year was not like the others. Win or lose, the girls were a family, and the memories will be forever cherished.
Hi, I'm here with senior and captain Maddy Chasson to talk about her experiences this year with girls soccer. This year, the girls had an amazing season, and Maddy played a huge role in the games. So Maddy, how has this sport shaped you to who you are today?
The sport shaped me to who I am today because it taught me the importance of hard work. It taught me how to be a leader and discipline.
Wow, that's very meaningful. Now for my next question. Is there a moment where you faced a significant challenge and how did you overcome it?
Yes, this season I was faced with moving my position from outside wing, which is an attacking position, to center defense, and it was really stressful for me because it was such big shoes to fill and such like a new position to me, but I was able to overcome it by leaning on my teammates and my coaches.
I'm so happy for you that you can do that, and I'm so glad you had a fun season this year. Thank you, Maddie.
The Wayne Hills varsity boys soccer team went 9-8-3 this year. With a winning record, the boys varsity team really excelled this season and proved that they have been working hard on and off the field. Some of the biggest games this season for the boys was against Lakeland, where they came out with a win of 7-0, and another game against their rivals Wayne Valley, where they won 1-0. The captains of the team this season were junior defender Colin Russ, senior forward Omar Youssef, and senior forward Zach Rickus. These captains really led the team and were key factors to their team's success on the field. Coach Rayberger made sure to prepare these boys for some of the tough competition they would see. He also allowed the boys to have lots of fun during the season and show them what a team is really like. Great job to the boys soccer team this year.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Rocco Coppola. Today I'm joined by boys varsity soccer captain Omar Youssef here today. So Omar, what made the team work together as well as they did this past fall?
So I think that what made them so good with each other is that, the chemistry off and on the field. We would go to bowling and all that stuff. So we would build our chemistry from there. And we were all friends off the field as well. So it made us play way better.
You had a bond as a team,
Right.
Whether you were controlling the midfield, attacking, defensive
Right.
ball, you knew how to just stick together, and it's something you just love to see.
Right.
Now, it is your senior season. Your senior season has come and gone. What was your favorite memory from this past season?
I would say my favorite memory was beating Valley because my whole 4 years I've never beaten them. So I actually scored that game, so I would say that's my favorite memory of the season.
Hey, you heard him here first. Omar, thanks so much for coming on here. Have a great day.
The Wayne Hills cross country team, led by Coach Russo and Coach Staggers, with runners like junior Grayson Morales, freshman Brandon Stone, and junior Tanner Newman. During the Passaic County Championship game, Wilson Stansfield placed 10th during the 5,000-meter time of 18:15, and Rivik Masani during the 5,000 meters JV placed 17th with a time of 22:25. During the 5,000-meter varsity game, Wayne Hills as a whole placed 7th during the men's 5,000 meters, and Peyton Jubanowitz placed 4th with a time of 20:45, and Nora Salem with a time of 21:54. Overall, Wayne Hills varsity women's placed 4th. Congratulations to the cross-country team on a great season.
Hey everybody, I'm here today with member of the cross-country team, Brandon Stone, and today we'll be asking him a few questions about the season. So, Brandon, coming in as a freshman, how have you evolved as a runner over the course of the season?
So when I started out, I was very inexperienced. I didn't really know much about running. I just did it because I wanted to try it, and over the course of the season, I became a better runner. I improved my endurance, and I improved my stride, and generally just improved myself as a person too.
Yeah, without question, definitely looking forward to next season. So for next season, what are some of your goals to try and take yourself to the next level?
Well, I can talk about specific goals like times, but most importantly, it's just improvement over season. Every day I want to get a little bit better, and if that's the case, then I can achieve some good things. And I think that should be said for the rest of the team too. And I think we have a very young team, and I think next year we can maybe get some wins, rack up some glory.
And thanks very much, Brandon. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
The 2024 Wayne Hills girls volleyball team had an incredibly impactful season, marked not only by their competitive achievements, but by the strong bond they formed as a team. Captains Ella Tash and Ariana Polifonte played pivotal roles in fostering a sense of unity and family within the squad, guiding the players through both triumphs and challenges. Their leadership went beyond just on-court strategies. They instilled a sense of trust and camaraderie that strengthened the team's chemistry. Throughout the season, the captains worked tirelessly to create an environment where every player felt valued and motivated to give their best, no matter the circumstances. This collective spirit was evident as the team finished with a 13-14 record, a testament to their resilience and hard work, and advanced to the first round of counties, a significant achievement for the program. More than just victories, the true success of the season lay in the relationships formed, the growth of each player, and the realization that they were more than just teammates. They had become a close-knit family. The captain's leadership helped the team navigate both the highs and lows, leaving an undeniable mark on each player that will last far beyond the final whistle of the season.
Hello, it's Rocco Coppola here, interviewing the girls volleyball varsity captain, Ella Tash, today about this year's season. So Ella, how would you say the team grew this season?
Well, in the beginning, we had a bunch of girls from freshmen all the way to seniors, not really knowing each other, kind of awkward. But throughout like our long tournament days and our practices and our team bonding, we all got to grow and like know how each other played. So by the end of it, we all became really close, and like with the help of our coaches, we all became really close, and it was a good season.
Yeah, the team got better overall, the chemistry got tighter, and just the overall play on the court was just better. And it was fun to watch, too, to say the least. So what are some ways your coaches made the season so memorable?
Some ways were our team bondings. We did one where we went on like a haunted hayride. He let us have a TikTok account we got to post.
Really? A TikTok account?
Yeah. And just our bus rides, they would make it fun. They would bring our speakers. They would get us like breakfast in the morning. And they really wanted us to like bond as a team, so I think that helped.
Yeah, it definitely makes the team bond just get a little tighter over the course of the season. So thanks for coming, Ella. Congratulations on a fantastic season.
Thank you.
Wayne Hills Gymnastics had a very strong season, finishing with a record of 6-2 in the regular season. Throughout the season, all the girls in gymnastics worked very hard and put a lot of time and effort into their team. Many girls on the team worked and pushed themselves to achieve their personal bests. The girls all compete in 4 events: bars, beam, vault, and floor, and they all push to win the overall.
Their dedication was shown when they won counties with an overall score of 102.025. They also won leagues with a score of 100.975. Audrey Marnick finished with a 34.95 in leagues and won the competition overall. Kathy Peter is the head coach of Wayne Hills Gymnastics, and she leads the girls to all their victories. The captains are Miyuki Dan, Emily Sorrentino, Eva Saba, and Haley Shamini. This season was not only great for Wayne Hills, but it built them stronger as a team and hopefully got them ready for next year's season.
Today I'm here with Deanna Inciardi, and she is a member of the girls gymnastics team this year. So Deanna, I have a few questions for you about this year's gymnastics season.
Okay.
How did you feel the team did compared to last year?
I think we did better than last year. Of course, we won counties and we won leagues this year, but I think we did better with like teamwork, and we found each other's like strengths and weaknesses and like put them towards like the events, and we did really good on the events this year and put like the strongest people like there.
What were some of your favorite memories from this season?
My favorite memory has to be counties, I think, because we're all together. We're there for so long. But when we won, it was just like a good memory when we all like celebrated, and it showed like our hard work paid off. And practices are always fun because we're like a very close team because there's only like a little number of us, but it was like really fun.
Thank you so much for talking with us today, Deanna. It definitely seemed like you had a successful season for you guys, and you all had some amazing accomplishments this year.
All right, thank you for having me.
The girls' tennis team had a great season, showing off their skill, determination, and teamwork. Finishing with a 12-6 overall record and an almost flawless 9-1 record in league play, the team solidified its reputation as a powerhouse in the Big North Independence League. This year, Coach Green and the rest of the team celebrated their 3rd consecutive Passaic County Championship and clinched the Big North Independence League Championship, proving their dominance once again. Their roster was stacked with talent, earning 6 first-team All-County selections and 6 first-team All-League selections. A standout highlight of the season was the first doubles team of Nicole Gilber and Halima Masri, earning entry into the NJ State Doubles Tournament. Additionally, as part of their Match Point for Hunger fundraiser, the team raised $3,000 for the Wayne Interfaith Network Food Pantry. The girls showed a lot of dedication this year and had a great season. Congratulations to Coach Green and all the players who got to reap the rewards of their hard work.
Hi, I'm here to talk about girls tennis with senior captain and 3rd singles player Gargi Srivats. This is the 3rd year in a row where the team has won the Passaic County Championship, and this year the team also placed first in the Big North Independence League Championship. So, Gargi, congratulations on the great season you had. What do you think ensured this team's consistency year after year?
I think all of our girls just work really hard over the off season. Like even when we're not having practices or matches, they all take lessons and they continue playing tennis, and I'm really proud of all of them.
That's great. What advice would you give to next year's team to continue this winning streak?
I'd say just make sure you practice over every off season, make sure you're getting in a lot of tennis practice, and overall, this is a really fun team with a group of really good girls, so make sure you just have a lot of fun.
Congratulations again on your great season, and thank you for coming on to talk, Gargi.
Thank you for having me.
This fall, the Wayne Hills Theater Workshop put on the drama Our Miss Brooks. It featured Sophia Flower as Miss Brooks, a hardworking teacher who must persevere through drama, budgets, and faculty to put on a school play. After many rehearsals, the performance was showed in December. The show was greatly received, with a large turnout in attendance for every night it ran.
I'm joined here by Juliana Steer, a senior who played the role of Jane in the fall drama. So, tell us a little bit more about the plot of the play.
Our Miss Brooks is a play full of love, drama, comedy, all the above. It's about an English teacher, Miss Brooks, who is tasked with putting on a play for her school. She encounters difficulties with the athletic department, the music department, the school board, but in the end, they end up putting on a great show.
Nice. So, how has the cast grown throughout the countless rehearsals in order to put on your final performance?
Every cast, it's like the same pattern. They all come in, like some people know each other, and like the rest of the people are new, and everyone's super excited. And throughout the whole rehearsal process, we really get to know each other, and we become a tight-knit family, so that we can support each other, and we're ready for the performance.
That's great to hear. Well, thanks for joining us, and it was a pleasure having you, Juliana. This winter was filled with memorable moments from the sports and events that took place this season.
Once again, we'll be interviewing the athletes and coaches that made these sports possible.
The Wayne Hills boys basketball team have completed the 2024-25 season. Led by seniors Justin Shanahan, Andrew Pose, and Ryan Gubernick, the team finished with a team of 18-9. With big wins against Ramapo, Wayne Valley, and West Milford in the county tournament, the team had a very successful season. The team made it in the Passaic County tournament with a loss in the semifinals to Patterson Eastside. In the state tournament, they beat Morris Hills in the first round, but unfortunately lost to Teaneck in the quarterfinals. However, the boys will be back next season, continuing the hunt for a state championship.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rocco Coppola, and joining me today is junior guard for the Wayne Hills boys basketball team, Jake Minardi. I'm going to be asking him just a couple questions about this past season, so let's get right to it. So, Jake, how do you think losing the seniors next year is going to affect the team in 2026?
So obviously it's going to have, a little bit of an effect. Ryan Gubernick played huge role for us, Andrew Pose as well. Justin Shanahan, great leader in the team. So definitely we're losing a few key guys, but I would say, we're not going to, I don't think it's going to affect us that much. Only 3 seniors leaving. Basically our whole team coming back, and we're continuing to grow with each other, connect with each other. And I think we have improved over the course of the season a lot. And I think over the summer, over the fall, that's only going to keep going. So I think obviously, we're going to lose big impact makers, but I think we're going to easily, learn how to replace them. And I think also we have new guys coming in who are going to make a big impact. And I think we also have a lot of experience heading into next year, with me and all the other kids in my grade being seniors, juniors coming up. I think we have a lot of varsity experience.
I mean, yeah, that's always important when you're going into your senior year. You have experience out there on the court as a junior or sophomore, to say the least. But it'll be interesting to see next year. Now, what was your favorite game you played this season and why?
So for me, minutes were limited, but I would say definitely the Wayne Valley game on the road, because first Valley game at home didn't go too well, obviously. Second Valley game, everyone was just hungry, whether we were playing, whether on the bench, everyone on the team, was all in. Everyone was just playing for each other. No one was playing for themselves. And, you could watch. It was just a dogfight. I think it was like 35-33 on a buzzer beater. I mean, we held Valley to 1 point in the fourth quarter.
I mean, yeah.
The energy was just insane in that game. I would say that was definitely my favorite moment of the season.
I mean, you almost shut them out. From a field goal perspective, you did shut them out in the fourth quarter, and that's what started the win streak that you guys had. Well, Jake, thank you so much for coming on here.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait to see how the next season goes. I know you guys are going to get even better, and it's going to be entertaining.
Sir.
That's going to wrap it up here for this very short interview with Jake Minardi. and we'll see you next time.
The girls basketball team had a very hard but great season this year with a record of 7-20. Coach Porta led a very dedicated group of girls who worked hard on and off the field. They strive to improve their skills, overcome challenges together, and achieve all their goals. This team exemplifies the great sportsmanship, commitment, and perseverance they have. With every game and practice, they continue to grow not just as players, but as people. Captains Ariana, Gabriella, Chara, and Angelia help inspire and encourage the girls to create success. They led by example and set goals which helped the team.
Hi, I'm here with senior and captain Ariana Pilavante to talk about her experiences this year with the girls basketball team. The girls had an amazing season and Ariana played a huge role in the games. So Ariana, how has this sport shaped who you are today?
Basketball has shaped me into a great leader. It has brought me a bunch of responsibilities and has brought me a bunch of friends for forever.
Oh, I love that. Now for my next question. What were some of your favorite memories from this past season?
A great memory from my senior year was beating Valley on our home court the second time. And another great memory was winning counties my junior year. And just all like the locker room talks and the bus rides with friends.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. And I'm so glad you had a great season this year. Thank you so much.
Today we are taking you to the slopes for a better view of high school skiing. Peter Strandes, who is the coach, helps the sport combine speed, skill, and determination. Whether it's downhill racing or freestyle, high school skiers face challenges that test their limits while building teamwork along the way.
The senior captains are Nathan Gaddis, Nick Wagner, Allison Jordan, Hunter Bandola, Jack Bandola, and Liam Sheffield. In this segment, we will dive into the hard work and what it takes to be in high school skiing. Join us as we interview junior Ryan Rodriguez about his season at Wayne Hills High School.
Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I'm here interviewing Ryan about the 2025 Wayne Hills High School ski team. Ryan, what were your goals for this season, and did you end up accomplishing them?
I did. My goals for this season were to have the best and most possible fun while staying competitive. Another goal this season is to get better, not just on the race course, but off and being advanced.
I agree with that. That's a very good goal. I feel like you have to have fun but still try your hardest. And it's nice to just have fun with doing something you love.
Especially with your friends.
Yes, especially with your friends. And now on to our last question. How do you handle pressure during your competitions?
To handle pressure, you have to think about the outcome of having the fastest run, but also have a good headspace in the staging area. It's hard to imagine racing with my friends and not having fun, but having fun means also being focused.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like you really have to just have fun in order. You just can't be scared in competitions. You really just have to have fun with it with your friends and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ryan, for coming on set today and letting me interview about high school skiing.
The 2024 Wayne Hills dance team has had an incredible season, marked not only by their growth, but also by their bond and connection as a team. The dance team program is committed to developing talented dancers while creating fun, challenging, and unforgettable performances. This year, the team competed in varsity pom and hip hop at local competitions, building meaningful connections with other high schools and colleges. They also attended the Ramapo College Dance Team Prep Clinic, where they explored a variety of dance styles and showcased their skills performing at the basketball games and the Preakness Healthcare's program Zooming Through Music holiday show. From their first performance at the Spirit Rally, the girls have grown into a strong team of kind, passionate, and dedicated dancers. They are excited to continue growing together and making memories as part of this incredible program.
Hello, I'm Sophia, and I'm here interviewing the dance team captain, Alina Tolino, about this year's season. So, Alina, how did the team grow this season?
I think our growth definitely came from our new choreographer, Jessica. She really focused on our growth individually and as a team and made sure we were confident every performance, especially since we were performing in front of big crowds like during Spirit Rally.
Wow, that's amazing. What are some ways your coaches made this season so memorable?
Some things they did was making sure everybody was comfortable during the season. They played to our strengths and really focused on our growth. And we also had lots of team bonding to make sure we were one big team. And they made every event special, like senior night and all those events.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for coming, Alina, and congrats on a great season.
boys and girls swim teams made waves this season with their hard work, resilience, and team spirit in the pool. The boys swim team, led by Coach Bayless, wrapped up the season with a solid 5-4 record. The team showed great potential and heart, pushing each other to improve and compete at a high level. The girls swim team, under the guidance of Coach Shale, had an impressive 7-3 season and proved themselves as a force to be reckoned with. A standout moment came in the NJSIAA tournament, where the girls took down Morris Hills in the first round of the North 1 Group B bracket. Though they were pushed out in the second round, their playoff victory was a testament to their grit and preparation. Congratulations to Coach Bayless, Coach Shale, and all the swimmers for a great season and for representing Wayne Hills with pride and determination.
Hi, I'm here with senior captain Marcello Dugdale to talk about an exciting season for the boys swim team. The team fought hard all year and kept their spirits high. There was always energy, determination, and a great attitude heading on to the next challenge. Marcello, which of the younger swimmers are you most excited about for the future of this team?
You know, I gotta say my younger brother Mateo. Becoming a senior is very challenging. My freshman times were pretty slow, but his backstroke specifically is on par with even my senior time, so I could definitely see him getting real fast as a senior.
That's great. What was your favorite memory from the season?
Definitely beating Valley at counties and leagues. We haven't been able to beat Valley in an actual meet in 8 years, let alone counties or leagues. But, this season was one of our best seasons in the whole Wayne Hill swim team.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations on a great season, and thank you for coming on to talk, Marcello.
Of course. Thank you.
The Wayne High School boys ice hockey team had a strong season, finishing 11-11-2, led by senior captains Joey Capizano, Michael Belinsky, and Michael Potter. The team achieved several milestones under new head coach Nick Crouch. They reached their first county final since 2022, but came up short to PCTI. They also earned the top seed in the Silver Cup playoffs and fell short to Lakeland in the semifinals. In the state tournament, they grabbed the 5th seed but lost to the 12th seed. Standout scorers include Brady O'Loughlin, Matthew Smith, Nate Ashkenazi, Joey Capizano, and Michael Belinsky. Belinsky and Jerisi made second team All-County, while O'Loughlin and Ashkenazi earned honorable mentions. Also in the Big North, Belinsky was named second team, and Jerisi and O'Loughlin also receiving recognition. Overall, even though the boys came up short on some of their achievements this year, they still had a great and fun season.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rocco Coppola, and today we're going to be taking a deep dive into this past hockey season for Wayne Hockey. Joining me today is Matthew Smith. So, Matt, how would you describe the team's overall performance this past season?
I would describe it as a very successful season, especially in the past, that it was a down season since freshman year. But with the new coach, Nick Crouch, who stepped up coming in from Lakeland, made us a better team than we were in the past.
Yeah, it's truly incredible to see how a new coach can bring new things to the table, or in this case, to the ice. And I think it's just awesome to see. Now, what was your favorite game or memory from this past season? Maybe both.
So I have two favorite games/memories. So the first one was definitely making the county final again, first time since my freshman year. So that definitely was a achievement. And then also, once again, playing on Prudential Center and also scoring a goal on Prudential Center, which is always good, scoring a goal on the NHL ice.
Scoring a goal at Prudential Center is basically you can't go any higher than that at this age. It's incredible. So, Matt, thanks so much for coming on here. You guys were very fun to watch this year, and appreciate you coming on here.
Thank you, Rocco.
So that's going to wrap up this very quick recap of this past hockey season.
The boys bowling team has had a good season this year. Their record stands at 7 losses and 10 wins. Mile Berkowitz leads the team with an average score of 177.44. This year's seniors have done an amazing job. These seniors include Luciano Garcia, Matt Palafonte, Jack Ruick, Lucas Rodriguez, Victor Sorkin, and Aaron Varay. Congratulations to these boys for completing their final season of bowling successfully. Throughout the entire season, the team demonstrated a competitive spirit, teamwork, and good sportsmanship.
The coaches of both bowling teams are Greg Rayberger and Richard Boslicato. They helped lead the teams to their wins and successes and demonstrated dedication throughout the highs and lows of the season. The boys bowling team is already excited for next season, and they are prepared to continue to work on their skills and improve even more to reach their full potential for next year.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rocco Coppola, and today I'm here with Miles Berkowitz to talk about his experience as a part of the bowling team this year. So, Miles, you had a great record this year, and on top of that, you led the team with an average score of 177.44. What is one goal you have for this season on top of the players, the rest of them, and what do you want to change going into next year?
The goal coming into this season was just be consistent. It was just like continue what you were doing from sophomore year. And I think I did a pretty good job of that. My average went up marginally, but I think I did a pretty good job of that.
I could tell definitely based off the stats and the score sheets that you were just exceptional. Now, how would you say that bowling has made you just enjoy it more? And what I mean by that, I mean as if like when you started bowling and you joined the team, it's just like, okay, it's something you want to do. And now it seems like you love it. Like, how has it just made you enjoy it?
Yeah, I've been bowling since before I started high school. My dad, he bowls, so it kind of just runs in the family, and I just really enjoy doing it. I bowl a lot with him, so I really like doing that.
Big bowling guy here. Well, that's all for this interview. Thank you so much, Miles, for coming on here today.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you soon.
Although it may have been a tough season, the Wayne Hills wrestling team showed what they do all year, year in and year out: compete. This team showed grit, pride, and confidence all year long, and no matter the final result of every meet, they always went out on their shields with their heads held high. The fire in this team never went away during the season, and they really showed it on the mat this year. Coach Basil is the team's head coach, and he embodies everything that the wrestling team stands for, as well as showing his team what they can eventually become one day. Win or lose, Coach Basil is the type of guy every wrestler should want to give their all on the mat for, and there's no other person fit for the job that bleeds maroon and white than Coach Basil. This team is exceptionally young and still plenty of room to grow, not only as wrestlers, but as people too. They're tough, they're fearless, they are your Wayne Hills wrestling team.
Hey everybody, today I'm joined by sophomore varsity wrestler Matt May. Today we're going to take a quick look at this past wrestling season for Wayne Hills. A season which was no doubt a tough one, but a lot of promising things to look forward in the coming season. So Matt, we understand that the season didn't go exactly as planned, but overall, how would you say the team grew as the season progressed?
I would say as the season progressed, the team definitely did get better. We definitely got to learn how to get better from each other, and just overall, I think as a team we progressed and got better.
Exactly, just build off each other's confidence rather, and just know how to build yourselves up mentally for what's to come. Now, you went 6-2 in head-to-head competition this year. Against Wayne Valley, you were in a high-octane matchup against Cole Perry. You tore your labrum. I was there for it. I saw it. Your season's over. It's cut short. What were you feeling mentally after you realized not only could you no longer compete for the season, but it'd be an injury that would take you out of any physical contact for the remainder of the school year?
I was disappointed because I had high expectations for that year. I planned on going far, but it got cut short, and I was definitely disappointed, and I felt like I let people down.
Yeah, it's just something that you can't really avoid. It just kind of happens. Well, that'll do it for us here. Matt, I got no doubt you'll be coming back with a vengeance next year, but we also can't wait to see you back on the mat. Appreciate you coming on here.
You're welcome.
The comp cheer team had an amazing season this year. They competed in many events across the state and even traveled to Florida for one of their competitions. The team worked really well together, and Coach M and Coach G both put in the work for their girls to have a successful season. Senior Sophia GC also helped to lead the team, both helping the girls with their sense and also being a leader overall. At their competition in Florida, they won first place for their division. Juniors Emmy G, Ava C, and Amanda C also helped this team out a lot this year. The girls said this was because of how much time they put in on the mat and at practice, and that was the reason they were able to pull out this big win. All of the girls were really happy with how the season went, and so were their coaches. Congratulations to these girls on a great season, and good luck to them next year.
Hi, today I'm here with Sophia GC, who is a senior on the varsity comp cheer team here at Wayne Hills. So, what was the biggest takeaway from the season?
I have to say the biggest takeaway from the season was definitely
the family we made like as a team. We pushed through so many times. We had changed our routine almost every week, and we still pushed through and like won most of our competitions. So I think that was my biggest takeaway.
That's great. So, what is your best memory from the season?
My favorite memory from the season was definitely when we went to Disney. That was so much fun. I made so many fun memories with all the girls. We just have so much fun. Like, we go to the parks. We also compete super early, which was definitely like not the most fun experience, but it was just fun because like we're all together and we're all going through it. Yeah.
It's great. It seems like you had a really good season, and thank you so much for coming on today, Sophia.
We finally made it to spring, where we're going to finish wrapping up the sports and events that happened during the seasons.
The Wayne Hills girls lacrosse team had an amazing season this year, going 13-5. They had an amazing improvement from last season with head coach Cavallo and assistant coach Butera, leading the team to great success. Also, captains Blake Neesensid on midfield, Katrin O'Rourke on attack, and Julia O'Hagan on defense helped to lead the team. All the girls this year put in extra effort on and off the field. This led them to the second round of counties, and they also placed second in the league tournament. This year, there were many key players, including Ariana Carino and Anna Cuccinello, who helped on the scoring side of the field, and also Amanda Carreri, Tori Bonney, and Lauren Freeman, who helped on the defending end. Their practices consisted of footwork, stick work, and scrimmaging, where they put in a lot of effort, which showed on the field and games.
Hey everyone, today I'm here with Blake Neesenson, one of the 2025 Wayne Hills girls lacrosse captains. So Blake, what was your favorite memory from the season and why?
My favorite memory of the season was the last game on the bus ride home. Me and all the seniors and a lot of the juniors, we were just singing and dancing, and it's just reminiscing like all the memories of being on the team. It was so fun.
Yeah, very fun indeed. What would you say helped your team to be successful this season?
I feel like definitely helping each other. We started off rocky, but then we led to be a team, and without each other, we wouldn't be where we were. So with helping each other, it was honestly made the team.
And chemistry is key. Thank you
It
so much
really
for
was.
coming on here today, Blake, and great job to the girls lacrosse team on a great season.
The 2025 Wayne Hills baseball season was a very successful one as the team went 17-11 on the season and made it all the way to the state sectional semifinal in a tough 5-4 walk-off loss to the one-seeded Ramapo Raiders. The team was led by manager Micah Bate and senior captains Casey Barada and Max Delegard. The Patriots were very well-rounded with great hitting and defense, but the headline was the pitching all season. The team ERA was just over 2, led by junior Chris Kandari and seniors Casey Barada and Jake D'Onofrio. The team batting average was also well over 300, with Chris Pellegrino leading the pack as well as in stolen bases. Senior Max Delegard and junior Chris Kandari led the team in slugging percentage as each of them had 3 home runs on the season. So the team had a great 2025 year, going far in the state tournament and ending with a solid record. The Patriots will look to build this momentum into the next season.
Hey everybody, today I'm with baseball varsity star Drew Ziegler to talk about this past season. So Drew, what was your most memorable moment this past season?
Probably my most memorable moment was the Florida trip at the beginning of the season. It really created a bond between the team, and it was just a lot of fun to travel with the team and play outside of the state, especially in the warm place of Florida in March.
Yeah, change of scenery can always be great. How do you think the team persevered throughout the season?
I think throughout the season, there were a lot of ups and downs, for sure, a lot of winning streaks and a lot of losing streaks. But towards the end, I think we were playing our best baseball as a team, and it showed, making it to a semifinal and almost winning, beating the 1 seed.
Yeah, it's no secret. You guys were very fun to watch. Well, Drew, thanks for joining us today and giving us insight about this past season of Wayne Hills baseball.
The track team has had an amazing season this year. Under the guidance of their coaching staff, the athletes participated in a series of meets, including the Doc Boverney Passaic County Relays held at Wayne Hills on April 11th and 12th. These events provided opportunities for the team to demonstrate their skills and teamwork.
Throughout the season, the Wayne Hills track and field team exemplified sportsmanship and perseverance. From sprints and hurdles to distance races and field events like jumps and throws, the athletes consistently pushed their limits and delivered strong performances. Beyond the results, the season reflected a strong community spirit, with athletes supporting each other and representing Wayne Hills with pride and sportsmanship throughout every meet. This year's track and field team has laid a solid foundation for continued success in the future.
Hey everybody, today I'm here with junior member of the Wayne Hills track team, Ariana Arcuri.
Thank you for having me.
So Ariana, what was one thing that you enjoyed the most about being part of the track team?
What I enjoyed most was meeting new people, making friendships. I like going to the meets and testing myself against the other teams, and like I've built a lot of like strong connections with people that like I haven't really talked to before.
So how did you get starting in the sport, and what led you to continue for another season?
The main reason I started is because I want to like stay active and improve my running abilities. And what led me to doing it again is I wanted to like improve and see like what I'm capable of doing and getting better as the time goes on.
That's great. Well, you must be looking forward to your senior year next season. Thanks for coming on here. And with that being said, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
The Wayne Hills boys lacrosse team had a great season, led by Coach Jacobson and team captains Parker Johnson, Peter Carr, Dom Torella, and Ryan and Christian Soriel. The team finished with a record of 12-7. Leading point scorer Matt Volpe had 59 points with 40 goals and 19 assists, while Parker Johnson had 47 points with 32 goals and 15 assists. Hills reached the Passaic County semifinal where they fell short in a tight game against West Milford. They were the 14th seed going into the state tournament as they lost in the first round against number 3 Scotch Plains. Even though some of the team is graduating this summer, it's not going to stop this Patriots team from getting closer to a county and state championship title.
Hello, everyone. Here with me today is senior defenseman for the boys lacrosse team, Matt Smith. And today I'm going to be asking him a couple questions about this season and the team as a whole. So, Matt, who would you say ideally was the star of the team this past season?
I would say definitely Matthew Volpe, Jr. He led the team in goals. He led the team in points. Just an unbelievable season for him. If he didn't get hurt, honestly, he probably could have broken some records, but he got hurt earlier in the season, which hurt him and the team a little bit. But we stepped up when he was hurt, and when he came back, he just dominated the field.
Yeah, Volpe was very good as a junior. Imagine if he's healthy, what he's going to do as a senior. So now this leads me to my next question. How confident are you in the team to take a huge step forward next season compared to taking a step backwards?
I think so. Since they're staying in the same division, I think they're going to still be very competitive. But with the 17 seniors that are leaving and about maybe a little bit more, like a little less than half of them played, like me, Ryan Soriel, Christian Soriel, Peter Carr, like just the defense in general, they're not going to have right now they don't have a goalie for next year, that's going to be a struggle. They're losing Ryan Soriel, the best midfielder. They're also losing Roman Dates, another midfielder. So, and then also Parker Johnson, one of the best attackmen on the team. So I think they could make a step forward, but also make a step backwards at the same time, because they need to figure out some changes, and if they could figure those out, they can have a very successful season.
Yeah, it all depends on how they respond to any adversity that they face next season. Well, Smitty, thanks so much for your time, and that's going to be it for us. See you guys next time.
The Wayne Hills boys tennis team season has come to a close and ending on a memorable note. From the very first serve, the athletes showed incredible skill and teamwork out on the court. This season was filled with powerful serves. Whether it was in singles or doubles, the players pushed their limits, battled tough opponents, and grew stronger every match. We saw standout performances that made a mark and sportsmanship that defined the spirit of the game. With the 19-4 record, the Patriots made it all the way to the semifinals of the NJSIAA tournament. For the 20th consecutive year, the boys are the Passaic County champions. Juniors Cheyenne Chadiwala and Aaron Martin were captains of the season, and led by Coach Green, the team did amazing things.
Hi, I'm here with Coach Green, who coaches the boys tennis team. So, looking back on this season, what do you think the team grew in the most in and off the court?
I think we really became a team. Sometimes with tennis, you think of it as an individual sport, but our guys were there for each other every day, rooting each other on. We became really match tough. We had to put together a pretty competitive schedule for some really tough opponents. Played 3 teams in the top 20 in the state. so our guys just gained a lot of experience and just really showed some good stuff for good players this season.
What are your hopes and goals for this team's next season?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm very fortunate in the fact that we have our whole starting 7 is all juniors, so everybody on the team comes back, which is rare in high school sports. We had a goal this year to win the league, win the county, and win the state sectional. We were fortunate enough to win the county and win our league, which was really nice, but we came a little short on our state sectional goal, which I think would be the first time we would do it. So with this group, we're really hoping next year could be the year where we can bring Wayne Hills a state sectional, and we've been close a couple times. So this group is very determined to get that, and as am I.
What keeps you coming back to coach every year? What's the part that you love the most?
I love coaching you guys. I know you've been on the basketball team with me in the past. Your sister's been with me in tennis. It's all for you guys. It's super enjoyable for me to watch you play, watch you grow as kids, and grow and improve as athletes. It's the best part for me, and if we can have some success with the wins as well, it's a bonus. But just been fortunate to be with a really great group of kids in so many seasons that I love the sport, and then I get to pass on my love for it and watch you guys play. That's why.
Those were some great answers. Thank you for being here, Coach Green.
Thanks, Liam.
The 2024-2025 Wayne Hills Discus season saw senior Aaron Viray lead the boys with a top throw of 110 feet, while teammates like Jaden Guzman also contributed strong performances. On the girls' side, junior Elizabeth Donquist set a new school record at 139 feet and qualified for the Meet of Champions. Overall, the team showed solid depth and competitiveness throughout the season. Congratulations to the Wayne Hills Discus team.
Flag football is a fun and exciting sport that's becoming more popular in high schools. It's similar to regular football, but there's no tackling. Instead, players wear flags on their belts, and to stop the play, a player from the other team pulls off one of those flags. Each team has 7 players on the field. Coach John Ronaldo helps players build speed, learn strategy, and grow their confidence.
Senior captain Mackenzie Moore helped lead the team to success. More and more schools are starting girls' flag football teams, and in some states, there are even championships and college opportunities. Whether you're new to football or have played before, girls' flag football is a great chance to try something fun and competitive.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Today, joining me is Skylar Perius for Wayne Hills Flag Football.
Thank you for having me.
So, Skylar, what made you decide to want to join the sport?
Well, I always like trying new things, and when I heard our school was having a flag football team, I thought it would be fun, and a lot of my friends were joining, so I was also interested in trying it out. And I'm looking forward. I have been doing flag football ever since freshman year, and I'm looking forward to tryouts when spring comes around.
That's amazing. Was it hard for you to learn the rules when you first started?
At first, it was a little confusing. There are a lot of plays, and you need to learn where to be on the field, but coaches helped a lot. And once we started practicing more, it started to make sense. Now I help new kids out to learn the rules and make it easier for them to get started.
Just terrific stuff. Well, Skylar, thanks for your time, and good luck with your season next year.
Thank you.
Relay for Life is an event run by the American Cancer Society. Wayne Relay for Life has been thriving for years now. Each team has leaders and participants who raise money in order to finding a cure for cancer. One of the most memorable events of the night is the Luminara ceremony, where we honor those who have fought cancer. In addition to touching moments, Relay is filled with games, fun, food, and more. Team members also each raise a certain amount of money before the event in order to stay overnight. This year, the 2025 committee raised the most amount of money. The team that raised the most amount of money after that was Surf's Up for Survival, run by senior at Wayne Hills, Michaela Everett.
Hi, I'm Lexi here with Chelsea Fernicola to talk about her participation in Relay for Life. So, to begin, how many years have you participated in Relay?
I have participated in Relay since I was a freshman, so 4 years.
Wow, that's awesome. So, what's your favorite part of Relay for Life?
Probably When people get pied, because it's very funny and you can just pie your friends for fun.
That's really funny. It's a good answer.
Yeah.
So how can people participate in Relay for Life?
You can donate money or you can join a team.
Great. Thank you so much, Chelsea.
This year, the Student Dance Association took a trip to the wonderfully weird world of Tim Burton. From the eerie elegance of Corpse Bride to the wild whimsy of Willy Wonka, every performance brought his iconic imagination to life. Leading the way for White Team were Bella Catania and her captains, Emma Rivera and Audrey Hinchman with Corpse Bride for dance, Bella Mangillo and Adia Kowski with Nightmare Before Christmas for Arrow, Bella Donato and Avery Saper with Edward Scissorhands for Palm, and Alina Tolino and Evelyn Cooley cutting loose with Beetlejuice for Tap. Over on Maroon, Michaela Severett led a powerhouse team. Julia Basilicato and Cindy Kahn turned heads with Wednesday for dance. Chelsea Frenicola and Sophia Kolendowitz took flight with Batman for Arrow. Addison Deal and Lexi Bonchek served Sweet Precision with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for Palm. And Sam Storzillo and Eden Heston brought down the rabbit hole with Alice in Wonderland for Tap. In the end, the Maroon team claimed victory with Maroon Palm taking first, Maroon Dance in second, and Maroon Arrow in third. It was a twisted, talented celebration of movement, music, and the magic of Burton.
Hi, I'm Blake, and today I'm here with senior Alina Tolino, one of the past SDA season's White Tap captain. So, Alina, what is the most important thing you've learned from being a captain?
The most important thing I've learned is how to have patience and communicate with your team in order to be successful.
What was the hardest thing you had to overcome this season?
The hardest thing I had to overcome was definitely teaching these girls how to tap, since many of them have never danced before, and it's such a hard skill to learn.
Absolutely. And lastly, what was your favorite part of the season?
My favorite part was getting to create such a fun dance with one of my best friends, Evelyn, and seeing all our hard work come together in the end.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Wayne Hills boys and girls shot put, including the spring track and field team, was coached by Coach Camanio and Coach Staggers this spring season. The shot put team competed in meets against teams within their league. They also competed in the Passaic County Championships, their league championship, and the NJSIAA sectional, as well as group meets. Despite not winning in states or counties, the shot put team has standouts, including upperclassmen placing for nationals, as well as underclassmen looking to make a big impact in the future. The future looks bright for Coach Staggers' Patriots, as they will look to get back to it with outdoor track and field again in the fall.
Hello, and today joining me is Aaron Beret from the track and field team. Aaron, I know you participated in plenty of shot put this spring, so I have a couple of questions to ask you here today. Overall, how would you say this season went for the shot put team?
You know, not bad. A lot of freshmen and a lot of sophomores, a lot of young guys. And next year they're hoping to make a big jump and try and win some meets.
Absolutely. Very important that they win those meets. Any realistic place you see the shot put team next year? As you said, freshmen, inexperience at the high school level. How much of a leap forward do you see them taking a year from now?
Oh, yeah. And a year from now, they're going to have big changes. They're going to be, they got a bunch of young guys, Christopher Puglisi, Diego, some young guys, a lot of talent. They're going to be very good next year.
Yes, with time, hopefully comes greatness. Aaron, thanks for coming on here, and thank you for joining us here on this review of the shot put for the track and field team.
No problem.
The girls softball team had a very hard but great season this year, with a record of 8-12. Coach Caruso led a very dedicated group of girls who worked on and off the field. They strived to improve their skills, overcome challenges together, and achieve all their goals. The team exemplifies great sportsmanship, commitment, and perseverance. With every game and practice, they continue to grow not just as players, but as people. Seniors Ava, Bella, Jess, Angelica, Jalen, and Emily help inspire and encourage the girls to great success. They lead by example and set goals which help the team. Congratulations, girls, on a great season, and being number 16th seed and beating the number 1 seed Brampo in first round of states. Well done. Hi, my name is Blake Neesonson, and I'm here with Bella Mastroni. She's a 3-year varsity softball player. So, Bella, how has the sport shaped you to who you are today?
Softball is a game full of small losses, so through the sport I've learned to overcome those small obstacles and continue through.
Next question. What were some of your favorite memories from this season?
Well, my top favorite memory is when we beat Ramapo in states. We were the 16th seed and they were the number 1. and it was a huge upset and such a great win.
Thank you, Bella.
The Wayne Hills Band team's spring concert was a spectacle to behold. All performers put on a fantastic performance in the auditorium in front of their families and friends. There's no shortage of success that the band has had throughout the year, and the spring concert was very much the cherry on top with a great performance. Although this was a performance for the ages, it was a bittersweet yet phenomenal final hurrah for the legendary Mr. Paterno, who will be retiring at the end of the school year. Over 3 decades of stellar performances year in and year out. And this year's concert was a fantastic way to close the curtains on what's been an exceptional career. Mr. Paterno has spearheaded the band for a long time now. This was indeed the perfect storybook ending. The band is the music through the walls that bleed maroon and white. They are the sound that gives Wayne Hills its identity. They are among one of the most consistent groups in this school. Although they may go through a transitional period, they will still be incredible for years to come. Hey everybody, today I'm joined by Joe Catalano. We'll be discussing the spring concert performed by our school's band, a band that has a lot of history, but this year, the spring concert has a bittersweet ending to it. So Joe, being a part of the marching band throughout high school, it's a bit different, but how is it this great to see the spectacle that the spring concert gives off to everybody that's watching?
Okay, so I'm in marching band. I'm also in symphonic band, so I did perform in the spring concert, and it was different from the past ones, mostly because Mr. Paterno, he's retiring, so we did some more. We had to cut some things like jazz band from it just to kind of focus on him, do some speeches, some gifts, but it was really nice. We played some really nice songs. It's a very different experience being actually in there on a stage playing than listening to it. Because, the sound, it's, literally all around you, and it's really cool. And it can kind of, show... It's easier to, feel the emotion from it, especially when it's Mr. Paterno's last year.
Yes, especially. The legendary Mr. Paterno is retiring after this year is over. Of course, as mentioned before, you were part of a marching band earlier on. He's got a resume that may very well be unmatched when it comes to high school band teachers in general. How much has he meant not only to you, but also your friends who did band?
Oh, so much. He wrote one of my letters of recommendation. I've learned, leadership from, the positions he's given me. I've, learned so much responsibility. I've made so many friends. And most of it's thanks to him, being a band teacher, it's not just waving the stick, It's a lot more than that. You gotta have the ear for the sound, you gotta blend it, you gotta lead, you gotta inspire. It's so much. He has done so much for this school in front of and behind the scenes, and it's really crazy. I'm pretty sure that everyone in band, including myself, have learned a lot from him and really been affected by him in a great way.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Joe, thank you for coming on here. That'll wrap it us for here. Take care.
The Wayne Hill Spring Track Team enjoyed a very good year. Congratulations to the students who qualified for the New Balance Track Tournament. Junior Grayson Morales placed 13th in the triple jump with a mark of 38 feet and 2.5 inches, and 14th with a mark of 5 feet and 2 inches for the male high jump. Grayson also placed 9th in long jump in counties with a score of 19 feet and 6 inches. Going over to the women's high jump, Mackenzie Moore scored 4th in counties with a score of 4 feet and 10 inches. In the girls' triple jump, Abby Martinelli placed 15th with a score of 30 feet and 9 inches. Congrats on an
Welcome to the video yearbook interview for track. I'm here with RJ. So RJ, going into junior year, what did you look to improve on, and did you do that?
I looked on improving my hurdle time, mostly getting towards 60 seconds. I didn't get to 60 seconds, but I did get closer than what I did previously. I got to 67 seconds.
That's pretty good. So what was your favorite memory from this season?
My favorite memory was my last meet that we had, and just finishing top one.
You were top in your section?
Yeah, which
Nice.
was a lower section, but I still finished first.
Pretty cool. All right, thanks RJ. Congrats on a great season.
Thank you.
The Wayne Hills boys volleyball team has done a great job during the season, defeating Cliffside Park and West Milford back-to-back while also getting a win from Indiana Hills. We were placed 4th in the Independent Big North standings. Our seniors, Aiden Scogborough, Jad Sad, Mohammed Hajar, Naobi Vaniqua, Adrian Rojek, Will Skura, and Rafael Enriquez have done a good job on showcasing their techniques on the court while teaching the juniors on what to do for next year, while being coached by Mr. Crespo. Congratulations on the good season.
Here we are with William Skora, who is one of the captains of the boys volleyball team. Now, Will, if you don't mind me asking, how did you guys do this season? What are your biggest improvements? Are you, over these years?
I think the team has grown a lot since freshman year. A lot of the guys joined sophomore year, so to even miss a year and still compete with varsity says a lot about our team, and we just had a lot of fun all together.
That's good to hear. Now, for a more fun question, what was your favorite memory or memories that you made during the season?
Favorite memories was just hanging out with all the senior guys on the team. We had a strong connection all together, hanging out outside of volleyball and everything. Volleyball just kind of just put us closer together, I would say.
Sounds great. Thank you again for letting me interview you, and congratulations on your final volleyball season.
Thank you.
The title of this year's spring musical was Chicago. It told the story of Roxy Hart, played by Fernanda Badillo, and Velma Kelly, played by Mia Guzman, two women who meet in prison after both are charged with murder. Roxy and Velma competed against each other and the public for their share of celebrity and fame. The musical was a massive success, with large crowds coming to view all 4 performances.
I'm joined here by Zoe Brenner, the stage manager of our recently performed Chicago. So, Zoe, what made this show different from past shows the Theater Workshop has done?
I think that this show is largely different based on the size of our cast and we have many more guys in our show this year compared to last year's Mean Girls. So I think it's really fitting that we had a show that really used the men in the show. We also had a very different set this year. The set was more complex, and I think the cast worked really well with it.
Nice. So with so many seniors from last year having graduated, how did you guys manage to rebuild your cast and talent?
So we actually recruited many new members from different grades, but having this year have the smallest senior class with only 2 seniors in the musical, we really had to go out to the other grades and push for newer and more excited members into the program.
All right. Thank you, Zoe.
The senior class of 2025 deserves a great send-off for making it through all the 4 years of high school.
Congratulations to each and every senior for your hard work throughout these years.
Let's take a look at some of the senior events that happened this year.
With that, our journey of the school year comes to an end.
Have a great day, Wayne Hills, and thank you for watching the 2025 Video Yearbook.